Welcome back to Brain Bitesize. Have you ever wondered why narcissists, who seem to have it all, are often the most miserable? What if I told you that the dazzling life is not as golden as it appears? Stay tuned to uncover the hidden struggles of a narcissist's life. It's more complex and tragic than you might think. The mask of perfection. At first glance, narcissists appear supremely confident and successful, seemingly unbothered by the challenges that rattle others. This mask, however, is a meticulously crafted illusion designed to shield their fragile self-esteem from the world's scrutiny. Beneath this veneer of invincibility lies a tumultuous sea of insecurities, fears, and self-doubt. The perfection they project is not just for the world to see but also a desperate attempt to convince themselves of their worth. This constant need to maintain an impeccable front becomes an exhausting endeavor. They are often caught in a relentless cycle of proving themselves, not just to others but, more critically, to their harshest critic, themselves. This pursuit of perfection is a Sisyphean task, as the standards they set for themselves are impossibly high and ever-shifting. The fear of failure or being perceived as less than perfect can be paralyzing, leading to a life where genuine joy and contentment are eclipsed by the overwhelming need to appear flawless. The endless pursuit of admiration. This relentless quest stems from their deep-rooted need for constant approval and attention. To a narcissist, admiration from others is not just a desire, it's an essential, almost like a lifeline. They go to great lengths to secure this admiration, often engaging in grandiose behaviors or showcasing their achievements prominently. However, the irony lies in the greedy nature of this need. No matter how much praise or validation they receive, it never seems enough. It's akin to filling a bottomless pit. The more they get, the more they crave. This constant need for external validation can lead to a cycle of dependency, where the narcissist's self-worth and identity become increasingly tied to how others perceive them. This dependency makes them vulnerable to any form of criticism or neglect, often leading to emotional turmoil or aggressive behavior when they feel undervalued. Moreover, this pursuit often alienates others, as relationships become centered around the narcissist's need for admiration rather than genuine mutual connection and respect. Shallow relationships. At the core, narcissists often view relationships as a means to an end, where they are the benefactors. They tend to engage with others based on what benefits they can extract, be it status, material gain, or mere admiration. This transactional approach to human connections prevents them from experiencing the richness of deep, meaningful relationships. The tragedy here lies in the superficiality of their interactions. While people might surround them, these connections lack genuine affection and understanding. The depth, empathy, and unconditional support that characterize healthy relationships are conspicuously absent in their lives. Consequently, they often find themselves in a lonely and unfulfilling social landscape despite a seemingly vibrant social life. This loneliness is compounded by their inability to trust others fully, driven by an underlying fear that if they show the true selves, they might be deemed unworthy or, worse, abandoned. As a result, narcissists often wear a social mask, presenting a curated version of themselves to the world. This facade, while momentarily gratifying, further alienates them from the possibility of real emotional intimacy. In a bitter irony, their relentless pursuit of admiration and validation sets the stage for their emotional isolation, trapped in a cycle of superficial connections and unmet emotional needs. The fear of vulnerability. Beneath their confident exterior lies a deep fear of being seen as weak or flawed. This vulnerability, which is a natural part of the human experience, feels like an existential threat to their carefully constructed self-image. Narcissists go to great lengths to avoid any situation where their imperfections might be exposed. This includes avoiding deep emotional connections, as these relationships require a level of openness and honesty that they find deeply uncomfortable. Their fear of vulnerability often stems from past experiences of trauma or rejection, leading them to build emotional walls. As a result, they struggle to trust others and even themselves, living in a constant state of emotional guardedness. This inability to be vulnerable isolates them and prevents them from experiencing the healing and growth of authentic emotional exchanges. Thus, their fear of vulnerability becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy as they continue pushing away the experiences that could lead to genuine self-acceptance and fulfillment. The tragic irony is that in their quest to protect themselves, they end up living a life that is emotionally impoverished and disconnected. A life where genuine love, joy, and emotional resilience remain elusive. The life of a narcissist is a tragic irony. Their pursuit of perfection and admiration leads them away from the things that bring true happiness, deep connections, personal growth, and self-acceptance. It's a life filled with internal battles and unmet needs. Thank you for joining us at Brain Bitesize. This video has given you a new perspective on the complex world of narcissism. If you found this insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more bite-sized brain insights. And remember, things are not always as they appear on the surface.